Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 70 of the NFL edition. I am one of your hosts, Alex Loosemore. Marty, Johnny, and hopefully Ben will join us shortly. Jason, I'm glad that we can satisfy your needs here. Have fun with that comment. Do with that what you will. Said I'm in a Mexican food kind of mood where my hot beefy tamales at Daddy's hungry. Alex said, hey, guys. Thank you for tuning in, Alec. This game is making me wish I never watched it. Yeah, it's two duds in a row. This is two brutally bad games. I hope it sets itself up the next couple weeks. We got DeAndre Hopkins return next week against the Saints, and then we have Ravens and Bucs. So the next two hopefully should be good, or at least just like brutal in a good way. Fingers crossed for that. Whoever this is, hello. Why do I even watch football? I don't know. Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Just for whoever this is, there should be a link in the description on Facebook. Oh, it's Sean. Okay, so you know the whole click to let yourself be seen thing.
Yeah, Sean.
Poor Sean.
Alex
You do that shit to us all the time, man. So it's your turn.
Jason, let's just skip dessert. How about we don't?
Alex ice cream sandwich.
And then Corey said he picked the Commanders over the Bears.
So
Alex
another
said the game is
dumbass.
all here.
I would pick any Amazon show over the Commanders and Bears right now.
Yeah. As I was saying just before, the next two games look like they should be good. It's Cardinals, Saints with DeAndre Hopkins coming back next week.
Yeah.
And then the week after that is Ravens, Bucs. So should be two good games.
Did that touchdown come in the third quarter? It did, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was 6 quarters of football played on this show on this Amazon thing.
Without a touchdown.
Without a touchdown, man. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous, dude.
These games
Well, and I
sucking
guess you
harder
could
than a
technically
fat
count the
girl from
overtime
Camden,
as well.
Arkansas.
Because the overtime was won by a field goal.
Oh yeah, that's right. So that's
So
actually
it was 7. Yeah.
7. Yeah.
Oh, Fields is hurting, though. He's getting destroyed.
Yeah. Shows Wentz. He's doing this with
Yeah. Well, did you see what happened with his hand?
Yeah.
It was a lot like what happened to Dax, just didn't hit purely on
Yeah.
the thumb.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start calling Fields RG4.
It's getting kind of similar. He didn't wrap his knee around Haloti Nada yet, but
Damn.
well, that's what happened. Sorry. No, but he hasn't had that crazy injury yet, but if that happens, then it might be. The last time there was a touchdown on Thursday Night Football, the Mets were first place in their division. You can't kick him off now for talking baseball.
Johnny's looking. He's like, bet.
Where?
Want to bet? I can put him in timeout.
Yeah, you can talk about it, yeah. Do with that what you will, I guess.
Next time you mention that, Alec, excuse me, timeout, and I do have the power to do that. You won't be able to comment, and you'll be so pissed off.
Astros.
There goes Marty.
Hello.
I didn't let you back in.
Alec put no timeout.
Hello.
Now get back there. No.
Hello.
All right, so just a quick update on the game. It is boring as hell. 7-3 for the Bears with just under 6 minutes left in the third quarter.
Ooh.
Is that the Navy guy messing with my old guy?
Yeah, today's the Navy's birthday, so he's out celebrating. You should look him up, Jason.
Yeah.
He's probably at the Blue Oyster Bar.
Corey said Justin Fields is Johnny Manziel. I don't know.
No, Johnny Manziel
No.
didn't get hurt. He just couldn't play.
Yeah.
Oh, he was worried
was too
about
busy partying.
parties and grab. Yeah.
Christopher Cole, absolutely. Another Thursday night trash bowl.
Starting to get
Well, it's
interesting now.
It's hard to watch these ones, though, just remembering how good last year's Thursday night games
I know, right? They were great. And what was it? the game before the Sunday night game of the week.
Yeah.
That the game just before it was always great, man.
Yeah. Alec put, imagine being a Commanders or Bears fan. Sean's gonna come at you now, Alec.
Yeah.
Ooh,
The
a very depressing state.
The Washington indictments
Against the Chicago Oranges.
Browns.
The Yogi Bears.
Jason put, where are you, sailor? Alec is just asking to go into timeout too. He's just shooting, they're firing shots at everyone.
He is, ain't he?
Alex.
Yeah.
He's feeling all cocky and shit there, man.
Lions. Uh-oh.
That's a
Mr.
setup
Oregon.
for you, Jason, by the way.
Mr. Oregon Duck has 200 uniforms and no national titles.
250.
Aren't you kind of in a glass house right now, Marty, with that?
Hey, Notre Dame has a national title. It might have been before I was born, but we have one.
So Corey, don't know who the new coach is going to be. The interim coach is Steve Wilkes. He used to be a head coach for Arizona, I believe.
I'm glad you brought that up. I wanted to ask everybody. You know how is this going to be a get right game for one team and an interim head coach might win everything game for the other team?
No.
I think it's the get right game for that side, just
For the
not
Rams,
the
yeah.
coach. Yeah.
The Rams got the schedule.
This is a
been
tune-up game
interesting
for the
here.
Rams. This is a game where the Rams should be able to go into and fix all their issues and stuff.
Oh, they should be able to
work
run
on.
all over them.
Yeah.
They should be able to just dominate them. Like,
But then again, we know the Panthers. Remember how we were talking before the season started? We knew the Panthers had a good defense, a really good defense there, right? And they added some weapons and stuff. Now, if this coach can come in there and bring some kind of excitement, maybe there's a chance that this is a get right game for them, or the interim, not a get right game, interim game. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because you know how it goes when the coach gets fired mid-season, the interim coach comes in usually and kicks butt, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, what's going on here?"
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what happens with them because it sounds like it could be a big fire sale.
Because I think the Rams are vulnerable. If they don't come in there to get right, they might take a butt whooping.
Yep. If they don't come in ready to play, they'll get their ass beat.
Exactly.
What about the rumors of Christian McCaffrey on the trading block?
I've heard McCaffrey, I've heard DJ Moore, and I've heard Brian Burns.
Yep.
And Xavier Woods, the safety.
Yeah, I think they're going to unload.
They need to if they're looking at it like that, then they're going to stay. They're going to want to make a lot of picks this coming year. They
only have 4 right now.
They plan on going into total rebuild right now.
Oh, I think they want to also get this head coach right. They want to get a big name to come in there, you know.
Yeah.
I've heard Sean
How are you
Payton.
going to do that when you're giving away all your players, though?
Well,
you got to have something to entice these guys, you know.
That's what desperate owners do. They try swinging for those fences, and
money talks.
You either go for the coach or you go for the rebuild, one or the other. It's just if you're going to go for a rebuild, might as well keep your interim head coach right now.
Yeah, I've been hearing.
Now, what if you go someone like, say, Ken Dorsey, OC in Buffalo, and like a young coach like that, and start your rebuild?
That's up to Dorsey. I mean, basically, you're going to have to pay the man because a coach is going to want to see his record improved, right?
Yep.
And he's going to look at that team right now and say, okay, I could use this guy and this guy. Speaking of Christian and DJ Moore and those, and there's a start, you know what I mean? But then if you're giving away all of those guys just to build in a draft and not knowing how your draft's going to do, you don't have anybody else to bring a name in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What about someone like Byron Leftwich?
Dude, Leftwich has played with the Bucs, the Jaguars, and the Steelers. Do you think he wants to go to a team that has no potential?
I mean, but
I don't know. I mean, he's not getting the Tampa job. That was already the Bulls. So
all right. Bowles has talked to Leftwich. I guarantee you, he's brought up that whole point about choose where you're going to go. And Arians saying that he wanted to give Bowles a chance with a good opportunity. that right there, I'm quite
Yeah.
sure they've all discussed
Money.
that whole Jets fiasco with Bowles.
Money talks, Johnny. Money talks.
Yeah.
And you know what? Leftwich, you don't think he's
All
itching
right,
to get
all right.
that job?
Football is about money, but for players and coaches, it's also about pride.
It depends.
No, there ain't no depends to it. You don't get into that
there
sport
is.
and get beat
Yeah,
up.
there is. It's
No,
the
you
NFL.
don't go out there and
Not
get beat up
college,
just
not
because you want
college.
fucking money.
This is the NFL.
Unless you're Johnny Manziel. That's what happens.
Professional football.
Yeah, but a coach is going to
Johnny
get beat up.
Manziel. That's what happens to players that go out there just for money.
Yeah, but we're talking coaches right now.
Well,
Yeah, we're not
they've
talking about players.
been in the sport all their lives for a reason, dude.
Yeah.
But now they're coaches, so different beats.
You're telling me if you're an OC, you're not going to take a head coaching opportunity that's right there for you?
I would choose my head coaching opportunities very carefully.
Well, don't,
Yeah, but right now, like,
You want to be a one and done in coaching?
no,
well, that's the risk you're going to take. But
Yeah.
you know what? How many more opportunities are you going to get?
There are ways to increase your benefits and improve your chances.
Yeah, but for someone that's been waiting as long as him.
I mean, look at Eric Bieniemy. I mean, look how many years he's waited.
Yeah.
He's not
Well,
gotten one.
first
yet.
off, if he gets a head coaching job, he's probably going to be able to choose right now.
Leftwich?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, Leftwich. No.
he'll
I don't know,
choose
because-
better. He'll have more opportunities than just the Panthers, dude. Trust me.
Oh, I mean, there's going
Well,
to be.
it sounds
a
like
couple
right now the top candidates I'm hearing just in general for next year right now. You've got the same ones from this year. You've got Kellen Moore. You've got Dan Quinn. You've got Dorsey. Lions OC's coming up in quite a
I
few.
think Dorsey's the top of that list right there.
I think Dorsey's number one on the list too. I fully agree with that. And then there was one other one. One other one of these coordinators that I can't think of right now. Oh,
What's going to happen
It'll
in
come there.
Denver with the coaching?
I think he's going to be gone after this year too. I fully do. I expect him to be one and done.
Who, the Denver
agree.
Broncos coach?
Yep.
Nathaniel Hackett.
Yeah.
That's a mess.
What about a surprise head coach? You know, there's one every season.
That gets fired?
Yeah.
Well, okay, I'll give you a surprise head coach might get fired because it's already being talked about.
I got a feeling you're going to pick who I'm thinking about.
The one in Las Vegas?
Mm-hmm. Josh
I'm picking Brandon
McDaniels.
Staley. I'm picking Brandon Staley.
That's another
I'm
one.
looking at that one too. Yep.
You can't go to the playoffs with Justin Herbert. There's something wrong with you.
I got a feeling
Injuries.
that might be why Bill Belichick didn't go ahead and replace him. He's like, I'll just keep his spot warm for him.
Yeah, really with McDaniels, yeah.
Yeah.
Who are they taping up right there? Wentz, of course.
Two glass quarterbacks. Who's going to break more?
Do you notice how he went down though? That the guy made sure he didn't touch him. He's like, look, I'm not touching him.
Well, because it looked
He's
like
got
he
a
started to
disease.
slide.
I didn't do it.
See, in that case, if I'm the player and I see him not go down for that slide, I'm blocking him. I don't care. I'll take my shot. Especially this close where the penalty's not going to be the full 15. I don't give a shit. I'll go for it.
We watched this whole evolution happen before, though. I mean, right after during John Lynch's career, that they came out with a whole lot of rules that just neutered John Lynch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know who it is that put that hit on Brady?
Oh, in New England?
No.
Falcons.
Well, there was one they showed
This week.
I saw online.
Oh God, I can't think of his
I'm
name.
talking about. That wasn't the question. The question was, you know who put the hit on Tom Brady this last weekend?
Grady Jarrett.
And
Yeah.
you know who he is?
Yeah,
He's for the
defensive
Falcons.
tackle for Atlanta.
He's the nephew of a guy that sacked Tom Brady more times than anybody else.
And that would be
Ray Lewis.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nice find. Nice.
Johnny's little nugget.
I watch Inside the
Yeah.
NFL, dude. Ray Lewis
I have
has Brady Jarrett on screen
technology.
there.
Marty's just talking shit as he's been doing all show.
Hey, I missed last week's show, so
And this week's.
Missing most of this one. Too.
This week's, yeah. Oh, all right. Should we get into our picks here?
Hey, it's a field goal. Imagine that.
Woohoo! What's the score now? 10-3.
7-6.
Oh my God! What a barn burner!
I bet there's more field goals made on
Thursday night than any other
Thursday
night.
night than any other.
Damn.
There's-
Good night for the kickers to get a job, basically.
yeah.
So who picked the
Yeah,
I
we
picked
should.
the Bears. I picked the Bears for this game.
I also picked the Bears.
Okay.
I did too. I told Marty he was the only one in the bunch that picked the Commanders. Excuse me,
Now,
the
I
indictments.
don't
The
think
indictments.
Segments.
I don't think that's a
Indictments.
dumbass pick. I just think that.
No, I wanted to use it as a dumbass pick, and I was going to base it on just the fact that the Bears have owned Thursday night for the last since 2019 or 18, something like that.
Right. But Wentz is like 3-0 lifetime against the Bears too. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, somebody's
I
So
just-
that's something you just put on Thursday night to cancel each other out and make it a spit game.
right.
I typically just go the home team on Thursday. All right, I got Ravens at Giants. I think that's actually a very good game.
Ravens.
Ravens.
Johnny?
What? I was reading a comment. What?
Ravens and Giants.
Wait, you're going all the way down here? I got Ravens. I don't even know why I looked, man.
Yeah.
I
I'm
should
picking
have.
Ravens
I
as
was
well.
started
I
to
think
wear
it's
my
a
Ray
close
Lewis
one, though.
jersey tonight. By the way,
Dude, I can't believe Dan Snyder has the nerve to be at that game. Shown in the press, they're showing him in the press box right now.
Yeah, honestly.
Dan Snyder reminds me of that old man, the villain from The Simpsons. He's sitting in the press box like, "Yes, I have dirt on everybody." You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Burns, yeah.
Yeah.
he admitted openly that he's using blackmail.
Yeah.
Come
So
on,
that
dude.
man not smart, man.
You know you got 16 indictments ahead of you. Trying to make it 20? Come on.
He not very smart. He not the sharpest tool in the shed, sir.
That's
Corey, I
called-
will say,
All right,
I
that
almost
is-
agreed with you there. I almost went Giants. Because last week I talked myself out of going the Giants over the Packers, and it bit me in the ass. Which, by the way, Marty, I'm catching
Dang.
up to your ass. So
Where
going
am I
into this week, I'm in last at 39 and 41.
Mm-hmm.
Marty's in third at 43 and 37 after a very
Damn.
bad week.
I had a horrible week.
Ben's in second at 45 and 35, and Johnny's in first at 48 and 32.
Show off.
We didn't call Slick's numbers out. He's one behind me. He went
Oh,
10
okay.
and 6 last week.
Oh, okay.
All right, I got Jaguars at Colts as the next game.
Colts.
Colts.
Jags. I don't know. Wait a minute. Yeah, I do got Jags over Colts just because the Jags have owned the Colts.
I'm also going the Jags.
Oh, so me and Ben Colts.
Yeah.
The last time I went Colts over Jags, it bit me in the ass. So I was like, all right, there is a thing here. It's
Well,
working.
now but that's only in Jacksonville. Like the Colts haven't won in Jacksonville.
Typically, yes, in
14.
Jacksonville.
But
Yeah,
they
but the
still
Colts have
they're
beaten the
split.
Jags.
They're still split in
They're still
on
split,
the road.
right.
So
But now it's in Indy, so maybe some
and the
home
Colts.
cooking
Have you
stuff.
seen the Colts? They're not playing well, dude, at all. And the Jags
No,
are starting
they-
to tune up.
Well, the
Now,
Jags
here's my
lost to the
question:
Texans.
Is Jonathan Taylor playing this week? Does anyone know?
It's
Yeah.
undetermined.
They said he
It's
practiced
undetermined.
today.
That's the reason why I picked the Colts, because I'm hoping he was going to play.
Yeah,
Well, they
hopefully.
practiced today, so that's what they're saying on the
yeah, but
report.
limited practice.
Okay, there's news that just popped up on ESPN.
So, breaking news!
A new lawsuit for Desean Watson.
Ooh.
I'm not even kidding.
Is it
you saw
from-
what I did in my fantasy leagues, right?
Is it
Yeah.
a sponsor from Tide or something?
No, woman files 26th known lawsuit against Desean Watson, alleging he pressured her into oral during a massage session in 2020.
Boy, he's taking them happy endings to extreme.
Ah.
Goodell is like, okay, we'll take 5 more games off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can sit out the rest of the year. Yeah.
Yeah, just don't worry about coming back.
I went ahead and picked him up in most of my fantasy leagues because I figured he was going to show up, and I didn't. I only did it in the leagues where I had really weak players to begin with,
Well,
like Carson Wentz and Jared Goff.
yeah.
That's a bummer.
Wax on.
Yeah.
Wax
I really
off.
don't care. I hope I'd rather have him under federal indictments or lawsuits all year long. than
Yeah,
see
I
him
don't
on the
think he
field,
needs to play this season or next season.
No.
Just my personal opinion.
or any season.
Well,
Exactly.
There's 230 million reasons why he's probably going to. So.
Yeah.
The Browns pretty much sold their own franchise and sold their soul to the devil
Dude, by
to
the
get his
time that guy
ass
gets
there.
back on the field, he'll have forgotten how to play football. His bones will have tendonitis. He'll have tendonitis all through his body and shit, and he's not going to be the same Desean Watson you saw before.
I
No,
saw
I
a
think
thing today that says it will be
it's-
700 days from his last start to that first one.
Ugh.
This year.
Yeah. Big difference.
Wow.
Look at Michael Vick when he came out of prison. He was not the same Michael Vick he was in Atlanta until he came
It
to
took a bit to
Philadelphia.
get rolling. Yeah.
Yeah.
I might just keep Deshaun on my roster just to keep everybody else from getting him. I'll never
I
use
don't-
him. Just keep.
I don't want
everybody else from getting him.
Yeah, you can have him.
Yeah, but there
Mhm.
are other people that would want him.
Fair.
Yeah.
And I don't want the
Um,
cocksucker used against me.
You might want to rephrase that, Johnny.
Yeah. We have a commenter on here.
Yeah. Jason is still lurking like Michael Myers. You might want to rephrase that.
Yeah.
Grayson's trying to get his way to Cleveland right now.
Well,
Wow.
and speaking of Deshaun and Cleveland, the next game I have is Patriots at the Browns.
I'm going Browns here. I think they're going to win this
I am
game.
too.
Brown-
Marty?
Wait, what was that, Marty? You're starting to sound like
Browns.
you're a little bit.
I sound like the Lions in the playoffs. Browns.
You gotta get there and choke in the playoffs first off. You're going Patriots. Okay.
Yep.
Johnny going for the Patriots. Nice.
I like it.
I saw something in that last game that I liked.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick's son on the sidelines licking his face.
Did you hear the voice? Did you hear the thing they did with the recording of his voice and Belichick's voice?
No.
No.
Cannot distinguish them.
Honestly, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. So.
That's pretty
No,
scary.
Tom Pelissero
Yeah.
had he thought Bill Belichick on the phone, and it was actually Steve, and they sounded exactly alike. He took a recording of Belichick's voice and played it, and then played his son's voice. They were exactly the same. You cannot distinguish them.
Wow, they didn't have the he didn't have the pause in the phone call of him like licking his face and his jaw and his nose or anything.
Talk about licking. The guy that just got fired in
That
Charlotte.
rule.
Yeah. Have you ever watched the video that they keep showing over and over and over about him with his tongue moving?
Where's
Tracy's
this
like,
at?
turn that shit off. I'm tired of watching that reptile. If you watch it, his tongue's in and out, just like a little
Yeah.
lizard.
I wonder what college job he's gonna get.
Michigan.
The Rattlers.
We ain't going nowhere. Our ain't going nowhere.
Perfect. Yeah.
He's going to the Rattlers. Snake tongue.
He's going to Alabama as assistant coach, and every time he starts licking his face, they're going to be playing Sweet Home Alabama in the background.
I think he should go to Nebraska or Wisconsin, honestly.
To keep
I think
him out
he
of
could-
Wisconsin, I don't need that guy there.
He'd do well for either team. That's all I'm saying. Although I think Wisconsin's going to keep Jim Leonard. I think they're just going to promote him, honestly, as they should.
Yeah,
I think-
yeah.
I think friggin' what's his nuts at Nebraska would be a good hire.
I think Minnesota.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
I love the coach at Minnesota. Okay, don't get me wrong.
PJ
I-
Fleck.
Yeah, but I think they need a boost, something to invigorate.
I think Mark Stoops would be the perfect guy for Nebraska.
Yes.
I mean,
If you could convince him to leave Kentucky.
Another Stoops in Nebraska.
hey, my God, look what he did with Kentucky. I mean, that.
Yeah. Honestly,
Yeah, I ain't
yeah.
got no problem with it. I was just thinking out loud.
So it shouldn't be hard to tell him that he gets a chance to go coach for a real team.
Yeah,
No, he's got to say that shit on
Yeah, he's
camera
in
now.
Kentucky every other year.
they were good last year too.
Alex, tell him to come up to the camera and say that shit on camera.
I'm supposed to tell you, come say that shit on camera. Oh, now he gets the shit-eating grin on his face.
He wants me to go and talk shit about a guy on camera when that guy makes how many millions of dollars a year?
Come on,
makes
dude.
How many cents a year?
We do that. That's our show. That's what we build our show on, dude.
Yeah, what do you think we do every Thursday?
We don't give a shit.
Then you guys look like the ass, not me.
Let it rip.
Yeah, he had a good answer there.
Let it rip. Tater chip.
He's like, I'll let you guys be the asses, not me. Oh. All right, what's the next game? Bengals at Saints.
Bengals. Joe Burrow comes home and, well, he went to LSU, so he's going to lead them to a victory. That's what I think.
You got the Saints, Johnny?
Oh, Johnny's wrong then.
Wow.
Exactly.
That's
Marty?
all
Shut up,
sometimes
Andrew.
picked in Johnny. Bengals. Me and Ben's the only two like thinking straight here on our game picks.
No, Johnny, you can howl again. You're lone wolf in this one as well.
How, Johnny? How?
Johnny's frozen.
Is he?
He is.
Oh yeah, he's frozen. He's not that good at staying still.
His AT&T.
We'll pull him back till he's back in. All right, now there's two Johnnies. All right, let's try this. Oh no, don't bring both in.
Oh, we don't want two Johnnies.
Dude, who's the guy robbing your house? Right?
Oh, that was the dumbass sitting on the side.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Somebody broke
it's
in your
frozen
house.
again.
No, it's not. Johnny's just not paying attention. You can howl, by the way. You're lone wolf in the Saints.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but Burrow's not playing that well. The team ain't got together, and they're going into the Saints' house, and the Saints are very tough in their house, dude.
Fair.
Fair. Yeah.
And they got a running game, and you see with New York what a running game will do for you. No, running game and defense, you don't have to have a great quarterback. Taysom Hill can carry them over.
Wow. The Commanders got a turnover off a punt return.
Woohoo!
Are you all actually
Action!
Yeah.
Something happened.
Still 6-7.
All right. What's the
Damn
next
good game.
Bucs at the Steelers.
But
Is anyone picking the Steelers?
I am.
Who is? Who's picking the Steelers?
Well, who just said that? Who just said that?
Okay, it just became Andrew's dumbass pick of the week.
Yep,
And
it sure did.
he's saying that to get the reaction out of you guys. It was
He got it.
Yes.
Write it on the board.
no, because he doesn't mean it.
No, I just said he was a Bucs fan.
Yeah, he literally
Stupid.
just said it because you guys are all Bucs fans.
oh,
He
Stupid.
doesn't mean it. He knows.
He
the
better
Bucs.
not.
Okay, so I can write down Bucs for everyone, I assume.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, what about you, Alex?
I wrote mine down first.
Oh, okay.
Bucs are going to win that, and I don't think it's going to be overly close.
Don't either.
All right, the 49ers at the Falcons.
49ers.
Yep, 49ers.
Marty?
Marty, you're taking the Falcons, aren't you?
Martin.
No, 49ers.
Oh,
There you go.
that's
Good
a
boy.
sweep. I'm not even putting locks down. That seems to be bad luck.
Yeah, we didn't do good last week on our locks.
Actually, I did.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not the dumbass picker.
He hasn't had one yet, interestingly.
Huh?
Surprisingly, he hasn't had one yet.
I know. What are your?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Have you got your own dumbass pick that you're going to present with us later on?
Not really.
Oh, I guess
Basically-
you think they're all smart, right?
Yes. So that means they're all dumbass picks.
All right. I guess we'll wait and see if we find one here. What's the next one? Jets at the Packers.
I might have a dumbass pick.
You're gonna pick the Jets, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Wow.
That's a
Okay.
bold move.
That takes some balls right there, sir.
What?
I watched the games.
Johnny.
Well, I'm going Packers, but hey, you never know. Jets have been playing decent this year.
I think
Yeah,
it'll
those
be-
rookies for the Jets have been living
Yeah.
up to the hype, dude. And
Gardner,
I think
he's
it-
probably best rookie.
Jermaine Johnson's been bull rushing like
Yeah,
a
Sauce
motherfucker.
Gardner's been the best rookie in football this year, and I
Yeah,
don't think it's overly close.
yeah. And what's his name? Brees Hall. Brees Hall's killing it. Shit.
Yeah.
If you pound on the Packers and pound on Rodgers a little bit,
Jason's gonna eat you alive here, Johnny.
huh?
All that talking about pounding you're doing, Jason's gonna eat you alive.
He left.
No, he
Yeah, he left.
I'm picking Packers.
was
a lot.
he was here 2 minutes
Oh.
ago.
Oh shit.
Don't say that.
Well, you jinxed it. There we go.
You never learn, do you?
No.
Am I the only one taking the Jets?
Yep.
Yes.
See, in Howland, I'm starring that as a dumbass pick.
Oh, star it, buddy. Star it.
You get your own dumbass pick this week.
I'm just gonna keep stretching my lead.
What?
Wait, what?
I said
All
stretching my lead. Jason didn't have nothing to say about it.
Oh, give it time. He will. The next one is Vikings at the Dolphins. I'm going with Vikings.
Me too.
Vikings.
All right, that's all unanimous.
If Tua was playing and not, I can't say that, but not concussed.
He's
I
practicing,
think-
but he's not going to play this week.
Well, and he's not really practicing. He's throwing as part of the
Yeah.
concussion protocol.
Right.
That's all he's doing. But if he was playing, I'm taking the Dolphins here. But he's not. so I'm
The
not.
Jets, I can't consider the Jets a dumbass pick. But I do have a dumbass pick.
It is a
Oh,
dumbass
sweet
pick,
baby
Johnny.
Yeah, it is.
Watch.
We're
Told
gonna
you he was
feel
still here, by the
real.
way.
We're
I
gonna
knew
feel
it.
real dumb next week if the Jets do win that game.
For me, the one I felt dumb about was talking myself out of the Giants last week because I was about to pick them over the Packers,
Yeah.
and then I didn't.
I did too.
I think we all were in kind of that same situation
Yeah.
there.
I don't
Yeah.
think right now watching the Packers, I don't think they're going to win their division. I think this is going to be the Vikings.
I think so too.
I think it's going to be a wild card.
I was thinking
Packers
that it
look
might
like
be
crap.
the Lions, but they got to get their defense together, man. Jesus Christ, it's like
Now-
Swiss cheese.
Here's the thing: is like we've got a tough stretch here coming off the bye with like Dallas, Miami, Green Bay,
Yeah.
and then we got I think it's like Giants and Buffalo, and then after that it's an easier stretch.
Mark it
So
down
we
now. I'll
could.
take the Lions over Green Bay right now. I don't care. I hate
I'm.
Packers.
No.
I have
Yeah.
them splitting. I have the Lions taking the home game.
No,
and
the
then
Lions'
losing in Lambeau.
defense is like a saloon door swinging back and forth.
Giants, the Packers haven't been much better, and they were billed to be a lot better defense than they are, and they haven't been much better at all.
Yeah.
I'd be more confident if the Lions showed any kind of defense, but I'm not. I mean,
Now,
Well, I
see,
just wanna
here's the
more
thing
offense
is-
than they had last week. I mean, that was
By
bad.
then, like we haven't had a fully healthy defense all year either. That's the thing. A lot of those guys are supposed to be back in the next 2-3 weeks.
I understand that, man.
I know what you mean,
God
but like,
awful.
yeah.
I still
It's
think
awful.
second
It's
pick
awful.
should have been Jermaine Johnson. He was still there.
What's that?
Jermaine Johnson, you guys should have grabbed him up when you had a chance,
I have no regrets trading up for Jameson Williams.
right?
I do not
I'd
regret
like
that
to
one
see him
bit.
play.
He's close.
Is he?
He's close. Yeah, but they're not rushing him because we're awful.
'Cause this year,
Don't
this
worry.
year, the draft pick, the wide receiver draft class has been balling out in the pros today. This
Yeah.
year.
Well, and
Chris
it's like
Olave.
why rush him back when the offense has been as good as it has?
It's my
Right? Like,
Dan Campbell. All right, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, Alex. We're gonna get this team right. This is
you
all
need a
on
few
me
more
right
mans in there.
now. This,
How about,
this is more
sorry,
on me than
man.
anything
He
else.
didn't have
We'll
the
get
he
it
didn't
right,
have the
okay?
he didn't have the
Oh,
interview.
Johnny,
of the
can you
week,
let me
though.
talk, please?
No,
Thank you.
Ben, I
I
can't let you
appreciate
talk.
that. All right.
He didn't have the interview of the week. That belongs to Riviera.
Like calling out Wentz.
Yeah, I love that, man.
Ugh.
Oh, can you speak now, Ben? There you go.
All right, Panthers at the Rams. Is anybody picking the Panthers? John, you seem to be trying to talk yourself into it earlier.
No, not even close.
Marty, is this where your dumbass pick comes in?
Marty's choking.
Hell
up because
no.
This is his dumbass pick.
Hell no.
He just looked at his paper and said, "Oh shit, I do."
He realized he's a Notre Dame and Arkansas fan. That's why he's just
Pretty
choking
much.
everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much. Notre Dame's still choking on their last national title games. No,
You're
Rams.
leaving those pauses where Jason can just dive in.
There ain't no really dumbass picks left, dude. So you're out of luck, dude. I guess I get the dumbass.
This is a light week for you, Marty. Shit.
I get two of them though. I got two of them, so I'll get one.
My Panthers choking Marty. Oh,
You need to stop coughing, Marty. You're giving him a
I'm coughing harder than Detroit
I
defense.
don't
in the fourth
even.
quarter.
No, that's all quarters. Okay, get it right.
Okay.
It's all quarters with that Lions defense.
So basically, it's just a franchise and hope. I guess when the franchise do score a touchdown, their theme song's going to be someone choking.
So do you mean no quarters because they haven't shown up yet this year?
No, they choke in every single quarter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's the next game? Cardinals at the Seahawks.
Oh,
What
Seahawks.
just happened? Oh,
Justin Fields might have just had his
Ben,
third moment.
was it that bad?
There's a flag.
It could have been. I guess it's not, but it could have been.
You
What
can't
happened?
really put.
Justin
Fields just got
every game
demolished.
has been his welcome to the NFL moment.
Almost did.
Ah,
What?
what did you say?
Said he didn't get demolished. He's almost did. It's just like the D lineman fell into his knee,
Oh,
and like the only knee he was putting pressure on.
yeah.
So is Mr. Glass hurt again?
He's
Once
limping
again, he was
pretty good
fixing
here.
to run.
That could have been way worse. Yeah, he got lucky. All right, Cardinals at Seahawks.
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 Yeah, I agree. If it was in Arizona, I'm going the Cardinals. But
Geno Smith's been balling, dude.
Yeah, he has. That offense been
He
good.
really
The defense
has.
has been terrible. But
I think the Seahawks has been the most surprised team this season.
I'd almost go Denver or the Colts in the opposite direction.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bronco country. Let's cry.
See, and I think the reason the Broncos are so much more of a surprise in terms of disappointment is because they did all this and Seattle's got their first round pick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Seattle's got
All
a
the
top
hype,
10 pick.
dude. There was a lot of hype about Denver at the beginning of the
Yeah.
season, dude.
Mm-hmm.
There really was. Okay, I'd like to know how Bills at Chiefs isn't a primetime game. I get it's probably the America's game of the week or whatever, but
Yeah,
how's
that
this
is the
not
game
like
of
a
the week.
Sunday? How's it not a Sunday or Monday night game though? That's what I want to
All
know.
the little kiddies can stay up and watch it then.
Because of the Dallas Cowboys. That's why.
Well, no, I understand Cowboys Eagles the way they're playing right now being primetime, but Broncos Chargers
That's
should
the
not
one
be.
I had the hardest time over, man. Choosing. Yeah, and the Bills and KC are that's a.
yeah.
I went on.
That's a
I
toss-up
went
too,
with
yeah.
the-
And
I
it's the
went with
only
defensive
afternoon
power of the
game on
Bills on that one.
CBS. So I guess CBS got the rights to that game or something. I'm saying that's the
okay.
only game in the afternoon, like CBS, like the late game, the late afternoon
Interesting.
game.
All right, well, I'm going the Bills.
I'm going Bills also.
Damn, we all are. Unless Marty. Marty, is this your dumbass pick?
No, Bills.
That's
Okay.
not,
It wouldn't have been a
It would be a
dumbass
dumbass
pick if you'd
pick.
have picked Casey either. So
no.
No.
KC's defense. I just don't see it holding up. Josh Allen.
The turning point for me was that the Bills take this game very seriously. They've been game planning for this for a year now.
To be honest, they have been Kansas City has owned Buffalo. They have been their personal bitch pretty much, and I think Buffalo's tired of it. I think this is a game that Josh Allen's going to put up serious points. It could be a blowout, in my opinion.
The Raiders should have won that game. I mean, they had a big
Yeah.
blew it. So, yeah, I'm not confident in Kansas City. If they're behind Buffalo, Buffalo's going to blow them out.
Yeah.
And if Buffalo gets a 17-point advantage in this game,
That's
not,
it. Yeah.
they're not taking their foot off the pedal.
No.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
It'll be a statement game for the Buffalo Bills.
All right, Cowboys and Eagles.
This is my odd pick. I don't think any of you took the same pick as me.
I'm going Eagles.
I'm going Eagles.
Marty?
Eagles.
There you go. I'm going with the Cooper and the Rush.
Damn.
All righty then.
That's fair. Hey, you know what? That's fair. I mean, he's played well. He's undefeated right now.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And that last
No. Okay,
Eagles
so
were-
they're undefeated, but if you look at him, he has not played well. The team has played well.
Well, he's played good. He hasn't played brilliant. Cooper Rush has
played
maintained.
okay.
He hasn't given a game away yet.
But he's gonna have to play well against the Eagles. The Cowboys are not going.
Yeah, he's gonna have
Yeah.
to play well to win this.
I
game.
don't think so, because the Eagles were what 2 points last week. They're coming down to some really tight games, man. They're not doing it on the arm of fucking
Hurts.
Hurts. Thank you.
Mhm.
They're doing it on the run game and the defense, and that's. I think they're going to play. These two teams are going to play the same fucking scheme going into this game.
I think this is that one game, basically a month where Trayvon Diggs gets absolutely torched. I think AJ Brown goes for over 150 yards.
Wow. Okay.
The Eagles have a really good offensive line, so they're going to be able to protect.
They
Hurts.
both have good offensive lines. They both have good defensive
Not as good
lines.
as-
It's an
not
equally
as-
matched game, I think.
Not as good as
But the
Philadelphia.
weapons are where Philly takes over. They're better offensively, weapon wise, and they're better in the secondary, and that's where the difference is for me.
I think the defense of the Dallas Cowboys can handle them.
They can't handle that pass attack. The only
They
way is
handled
Parsons
the
gonna
Bucs pass attack pretty well.
against a bad Bucs offensive line, a line that played bad.
True,
Like Micah Parsons,
but
is
their
gonna have
games.
to have
I'm
2 to
telling you,
3
man.
sacks.
Their games, the games that they. All right, we're talking about Michigan now. Okay, Eagles haven't been putting nobody away, and they should.
Yeah.
And that's, if they let Dallas play that close, Dallas is going to win.
Yeah, they put the Vikings away early in the season.
Yeah, they destroyed the Vikings.
Well,
They got
was-
that one.
That one.
But
Once
at the
again.
same time, let's go look at the Cowboys here. They've scored they scored over 20 points once all year, if I'm not mistaken. Twice.
Yeah.
What was Warren Sapp's famous statement?
I don't know.
You know, if I keep you down to 17 points, we should win the game.
Yeah, but you're not keeping Philly down to 17 points. That ain't happening.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
I don't know. That defense is pretty good, man. I'm just saying.
Oh, it's good. It's good. But
It's good.
Eagles is too. I'm telling you, they're an equally matched team. So it's not.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a.
I would
given.
take, but I think
Yeah,
the X
Eagles are gonna
factor
win this
is the
game.
quarterback position. Not Justin Fields. Hurts versus Cooper Rush.
To
Hell,
me,
I'm
the X
taking Hurts.
factor is Micah Parsons.
Well, the running
Parsons
game
is
of
going to have like 3 sacks for this game
Yeah,
to go in Dallas'
but the
favor.
running
Right out of-
game, for Philadelphia though, I mean they got like a 2-headed and sometimes a 3-headed monster. That's
Philadelphia's
gonna be
been running that
hard for the
diamond-
Cowboys.
Philadelphia has been running that diamond defense, and I think there's a lot of holes in that diamond defense. Just people to have it. Cooper Rush is not a rushing quarterback. That diamond defense is built to run against a running quarterback because you have the middle linebacker in there as the spotter, one linebacker, and he's just look. It's called the look defense,
Yeah,
Yep.
and he just follows. But Cooper Rush is not a running quarterback. It's going to be a completely different scheme, and I think that scheme is going to get him.
I mean for the Cowboys to even stay close in this game, they got to get Ezekiel Elliott and Pollard like in the zone. They got to have a awesome running attack, especially with Ezekiel
Like they have
Elliott.
been doing since the
Ezekiel Elliott has not been that flashy this season. It's been Pollard.
The running game in the last couple weeks hasn't been other
It's
than
just-
the
it's
one
just-
big run by Pollard each game.
It's just ground and pound. And that ground and pound doesn't mean you get these big 20, 30-yard runs. It means you getting 3 or 4 runs and keeping it within third down range.
well, let's keep in mind too. Last week against the Rams, the Dallas they got their scoring one from the fumble early on
Yep.
with Stafford, and the other on
Yep.
a special teams, and that which allowed Dallas to have a short field to score.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, the defense is
All
their
3
special
phases are
teams,
playing well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So This is a tough pick, but I'm going to go Eagles just because they're at home. I think they just have a little better offense and a little better defensively, just a little bit.
I went with
but it's almost even.
Honestly, that's what it came down to. But I went through the history, and it's usually that these NFC teams play better at their opponent's house.
Yeah, the NFC East typically they play better on the road. Yeah, for me it was just like, and I think it's going to be like within 5 points is where like I think it's going to be a very close game.
I think that's the line, man. It's like 5.
It's something like that. I'll look it up here.
It's pretty close, I
know. I've got Philly 6.5 here. Cowboys are going to cover that. Yeah, it's way too many. I got Philly by like a field goal, honestly. But I think you're going to see a massive game from A.J. Brown on Diggs. That's just what I'm thinking.
This is literally the best I've seen Washington play all year.
Yeah, but
really?
It's also the Bears.
It's also, what's the score right now? Still the same?
What is it? 12-7.
12-7, yeah.
2 minutes left. Washington has the ball. They're trying to kill the clock.
So Washington's got, or is Washington's ahead?
Washington's in the lead, so Marty might get out ahead to start the week.
Looks like it.
And that dumbass pick.
Hey, and I want to shout out, good job, Brian Robinson tonight.
He's played well.
Yeah.
He has.
Mm-hmm.
And I know the numbers didn't show it last week, but I thought he played well last week too. Like, I think it's 2 solid games for him coming back, especially from what he came back from.
Yeah,
I have him in one of my fantasy leagues.
Yeah, a leg injury.
Yeah. So right now it's 2nd down, 2:09 left. The Bears still have 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning.
But
as long as they don't get the first down, they can keep it here.
Did we do the Chargers thing? Chargers?
No, we haven't done that.
Denver?
We spent 5 to 10 minutes talking about Eagles and Cowboys. So,
that's the division that everybody's watching right now. You know, right at this moment, there's 3 teams that could be in the playoff hunt right there.
Well, yeah, and 3 of those, all 3 are, I would guess, probably the 1, the 5, and the 6 right now in the playoff hunt.
Yep.
I would say out of the 3, though, the weakest one out of the 3 would be the Giants.
It's the Giants, yeah.
Yeah.
It absolutely is.
Although Washington's in dead last place.
Yeah, no, the weakest of the 3 top teams. Yeah. Washington's definitely the weakest in the division, and it's not close.
Washington's probably one of the weakest teams in football, probably top 5 weakest. I mean, they're garbage.
But right now, they're sitting at the 7th pick if the draft were to happen today.
Where's the Lions? Where would they be picking?
Sean's probably at home right now going.
6th, Marty. 6th.
But they don't have one. That sucks.
We have 2 picks, actually.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay.
You might want to think about that before you start coming at me.
That's the Broncos I'm thinking about that doesn't have. Okay, my bad. Wrong team.
There's a lot of teams that don't have any picks in the first round. The Rams still don't have any picks in the first round.
Rams don't have one. The Browns don't. The Broncos don't. The Saints don't.
Do they? No, they don't.
Philly's got theirs.
Yeah,
because of the trade last year.
More first round picks, man. Screw them.
Well, and going into like before these last week's games were played, it was like the 4th pick. So I was gonna have them snatch Will Anderson in a mock draft just because they could get him. But so Rams, Broncos, Browns, Saints. Does anyone else not have their pick? Trying to think what other big time trades happened.
There'll be more before the end of the season anyway.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Carolina will probably pick up another 1st round pick for either McCaffrey or Burns.
Or both.
I would guess. Or both, yeah.
If they clean house, you know it's a rebuild, so then I jump them to.
I don't think Christian McCaffrey's worth a 1st round draft pick.
Yeah, I would say Burns is more worth the 1st round pick.
But it depends who's trading for McCaffrey. Like if Buffalo's trading for McCaffrey, it's a 1st round pick.
Well, because they're going to
McCaffrey to Buffalo's worth a 1st round pick. Yeah,
30 to 32. Yeah.
Yeah. Like depending on the team, like McCaffrey to Philly it's worth a first-round pick to them, whether they had New Orleans pick or not. There's certain teams where it's like, yeah, sure, whatever, have it. Like
McCaffrey to Dallas.
Ooh, what if that you have three running backs? I mean,
I know you don't like. I don't like Dallas. I can't stand Dallas. I don't even have a Dallas of all the jerseys in here. I don't have a single Dallas jersey.
I couldn't get a Dallas one.
But if you're talking making sense, that would make sense. McCaffrey.
There's one big reason it doesn't. Zeke Elliott and all the money he's making.
Yeah, and Troy Pollard. I mean,
you can't afford it.
I don't. You know what? When it comes to money, there's nothing that don't make sense in Dallas because Jerry Jones manipulates the damn thing the way however he wants to.
But unless you change Zeke's contract, you literally can't make that happen.
Don't you think Jerry Jones is kicking his own ass right now about Dak?
Absolutely.
Dak can't even stay healthy, man, for a season. And I think you got a team built that can win without Dak, right?
Yeah.
So
I think if I had to throw I'm going to throw two teams that for Christian McCaffrey. The second one is probably not realistic, but
San Francisco makes sense too.
Well, yeah, that would be three. San Francisco, the Rams, and then Kansas City.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And then you still look at Buffalo. You still look at the Eagles.
Right.
There's like 5 or 6 teams that I think make sense for him, but.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to be him to be a Buccaneer as a Bucs fan, but we don't have.
Yeah, they're not trading him to you though.
No,
I don't want him taking. I don't want him taking reps from Leonard anyway.
Yeah.
No, he'd be your pass catcher to Lenny's power. Like he'd be the Kamara to Lenny's.
Lenny's our leading receiver right now, so you know.
Oh, the Commanders missed the field goal. So with a minute 49, Chicago got the ball back. They're down 5.
My pick is.
Everybody says how horrible it is when a fucking coach comes out and calls you, throws you under the bus. But every week whenever I see a coach throw somebody under the bus, they win the following week. Like when Arians was throwing people under the bus.
Let's hold on here because the Bears are at their own 38-yard line, so they're in pretty good field position.
But you do have a quarterback that's made out of glass right now.
Yeah.
Which one? They're both made out of glass.
Fields.
And while Fields has gotten his ass beat tonight, he's made a lot of really good throws.
I think Fields toughs it out a little bit better than Carson Wentz does.
Yeah, he absolutely does.
Yeah.
Oh, we never did call the Chargers-Denver game.
No, we still haven't.
I'm on Chargers. I think everybody.
I'm on Chargers as well.
Chargers.
Chargers. Yeah, I wanted to fake you out there. Hell no, I ain't picking the damn Broncos right now. God, that's a freaking train wreck. Chargers.
So we don't have a dumbass pick for you tonight.
No, nothing this week enticed me except the Commanders beating the Bears.
I took your
the only
place.
Dumbass pick we have is the Jets.
I'll own it.
Yeah, I thought about it. I considered it, but
how many locks did we all have this week?
How many clean sweeps? I'm not calling them locks. Screw that.
Okay.
Yeah. Stop with the locks.
The Ravens, the Bucs, the 49ers, the Vikings, the Rams, the Seahawks, the Bills, and the Chargers. We have 8 of the 14 games.
Oh, wow. Damn, Fields got there first and goal.
What?
No way.
Right at the 4-yard line, too. Yep.
Wow.
So
see, and that's that
Marty
RG3
might have a
aspect.
dumbass pick right here tonight, huh?
Mm-hmm.
He might. And when we say that Fields reminds us of RG3, that was an RG3 play right there.
Yes, it was 100%. And the thing is, it's not a design play; it's a rollout. He was supposed to,
if nothing was there and he made the play,
right?
That's why I think there still could be something to Justin Fields.
If the team will start playing him right, if they're going to use his legs, give him some design plays.
Oh, and here's another thing is with the I wish you wouldn't have gone out of bounds because with the injury to that Washington D lineman, that would have wasted a timeout.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, the Bears can actually run the ball because Washington's going to
First
have
and
to
goal.
call timeouts in case they need to get the ball
Yeah.
back.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless Ron Rivera just says fuck it and just whatever happens.
It's like I don't
might
give a
just
shit
want
no
out.
more.
Oh, and there.
We got a flag. This might be coming
Somebody
back.
was holding because he was running.
Yeah.
See, that happens when
He got
not a design.
rocked too. Holy.
Yeah, it's coming back because I did see it.
Oh,
That
the
happens
Pat-
a lot when it's not a design play because the offensive
Yeah.
line it puts
Oh,
so
I
much
guess-
pressure on them.
well, because as the
Flag
lineman,
up.
you don't know where he is,
Yeah, exactly.
right? So
I guess they picked the flag up. And Washington was calling a timeout too, but I guess they didn't.
Oh, yeah. That's why they picked the flag up.
Yeah.
Thanks, Commanders, for saving the fucking Bears.
well, no, they ran the
Yeah.
play because it's 2nd and goal.
Yeah.
They let the play happen.
They did. Well, then why'd they pick the flag up then?
I don't know. I don't have my volume up, so I don't know what flag.
I
they were
don't
trying
either.
to
I
call.
can't have the volume up. It distracts me from the show. And
Yeah.
the show is a lot more interesting than the game, by the way, people.
Yeah.
Except
Jason's
for-
Why is
comment
Mooney
more-
trying to make the play after it went off? Oh. All right, so
he's got to
quick up-
stop that shit, man. He hits the guy in the head. You'd think he'd learn to put some arch on that ball, dude.
Well, the one thing is, I don't think you can really arch that ball because there's a DB right there that'll pick it and take it for 6. You got to drive that ball.
No, you don't got to. Peyton Manning showed everybody you don't got to.
In that scenario, you kind of do. Nowadays, you do.
Not if you put the right touch on it.
When the DB's right on him like that.
Oh,
See, now
man.
look right there. That's
Almost
the right
had
way
it.
to throw that ball.
Almost had it, man, but it got knocked down.
Well, it's different when it's the corner of the end zone versus 5 yards away.
What the hell is that?
Ghost.
Well, the lights are still on, so it wasn't a transformer blowing. You guys didn't hear that?
No.
There's your wasted timeout.
What's that?
There's your wasted timeout.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hand fighting in that one. but
That
they
should have
let
been
it go.
interference on Washington right there.
Absolutely.
It should have been. Absolutely.
Well, this is it. 4th and goal.
Jason said the noise was him.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, here's the game. 4th and goal, 35 seconds left.
Ladies and
12-7
gentlemen, 4th and
Washington.
goal. If you're not watching, we will try and commentate.
Don't
I'm
say
not
that's the
watching,
game.
so I'm
Don't
just
say
going.
that's the
Not
game.
subtle.
They can have a penalty here and give them another first down.
Well, yeah, but like unless something like that happens, this is the game.
Unless
Yeah,
we have
but
a Bucs.
you're going to
Falcons.
jinx it, man. I'm saying. Like Ben jinxed last week's game. Why'd you go to
Oh, my-
overtime? Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
Fucking
Shut
Ben.
up. Here we go. Here's the snap. Justin Fields looks, throws football, touchdown.
Fuck.
Did he get in? No, he didn't.
Touchdown.
He did not.
That is a touchdown. What the hell, man?
Touchdown.
Yeah, I'd say that's a touchdown. The ball
Yeah, you got to
comes
review
even with
that
the pylon.
I don't know.
shit.
Because it's not the feet, it's the ball.
Exactly.
No, you're right. But did the? Oh, I don't know. We got to see this.
The shoulder of the arm that he
Wow,
was
no,
holding
they-
the ball in hit the pylon. To me, that's a clear touchdown.
100%.
Oh, it's so hard to tell. They don't have.
Well, they
Hey,
said
right
no
there, you
good,
can see it perfectly
no,
right there.
Look, it dropped. I caught it at the one.
Oh, it's not.
but you have to come down with it is the thing.
Oh, for fuck's
and he
sake.
didn't. And he didn't. He
Yeah,
didn't come
no,
down
he's
with it.
short. He's short by an inch or two.
Yeah.
Have fun with that one, Jason.
Darnell Mooney, you
Mooney.
fucking asshole. See
Yeah,
if I
that
can-
means
is
I-
on Mooney.
So that
was a
means I
perfect
win the
ball by
pick.
Fields. It's a perfect ball by Fields.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean,
I got trades for. I got Darnell Mooney. Anybody wants to offer me a trade for him?
but
Mhm.
but they're in their own end zone, so they got to be careful.
Yeah, you got to get out of the end zone. Yeah.
Quarterback sneak.
What's the score? 7-12.
Do you sneak in with
That's-
points, though? I mean,
2
man.
points ain't going to help you.
You got to do something. I mean, you
But
can't.
then you get
really
the ball
twist-
back and you can get to field goal range. That's the thing. It doesn't take much to get into field goal
All right,
range
you got
off
out
a
of the
free
end zone.
kick.
You got out of the end zone.
All right, well, now it doesn't
That's
matter.
it. Yeah.
He didn't even.
Man, he
advance
barely got
hard.
out of the end zone, though. Just barely.
Yeah.
All right, Marty is ahead so far to start this week.
Yay! I done something.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Bears.
The Bears.
This might be the last time I pick the Bears all season.
I say that every year. I'm never picking the Bears, and then matchups like this come along, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Yeah, but most of their matchups like this have already happened, so I don't think I need to pick them anymore.
Yeah, I think they're going to be looking for another quarterback. I like the idea of
They've
what
got nobody
Mr.
around
Fields
them.
might be able to do, but he's not doing it, and I don't. And he's had a year. I mean, he should have advanced at least as much. As
Okay, well, he had a
Pretty
year
boy.
where he kept coming in and out for Andy Dalton and Nick Foles. This is
Cool.
his first full year as an actual starter.
I don't want to hear excuses.
So, in
I know
years
you're a
past,
Lions
Johnny
fan.
was
I know
like,
you're a
well,
Lions
he's
fan,
gotta
and you've got
develop as a
excuses in your
quarterback,
back
right?
pocket, man. But
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
time to
Thank you,
develop.
Ben. Thank you, Ben. What
But
happened to
I mean-
having time to develop a young quarterback?
But I don't want to hear excuses.
What happened to it is these quarterbacks are coming into the league ready to play mostly.
What?
No.
Holy
That's what the
Andrew Luck,
NFL
what are you
keeps telling
talking
us.
about?
Yeah, but look at
That was
the game on the
sarcasm.
field.
Wait a minute, that was sarcasm. Didn't you understand that?
Obviously not.
Not when you're so serious.
Well, I was saying it like these NFL announcers. Oh, these quarterbacks are coming into the league ready to play right away right now.
But
They
you
probably
didn't
said
it
sound
like
like
that, I
NFL
would've
announcer
understood
just now. You sounded like Johnny Dean. Like,
Yeah.
all serious.
Ben, would you shut up?
I've been waiting for that for the last few weeks.
I know. You've been pushing it. That's a good show, by the way. I actually like it better than the Game of Thrones thing.
Wait, what are you talking about?
It's on Amazon. Like,
What's
you're
it
probably
called?
watching it on Canada.
The Rings of the Lord.
I'm basically watching it on Canadian ESPN. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What's
It's
it
on
called,
Canada.
Johnny?
It doesn't show up on Amazon Prime.
What doesn't show up on Prime?
The games.
You're not supposed to say Amazon Prime no more. Haven't you heard that?
Well, I'll call it whatever the hell I want to call it.
Okay, so we're not going to do that segment this week, but I am going to talk about some players to drop or not drop, or
Is Darnell Mooney one of them?
at the moment, right now, yeah. Well, how many? I got 13 whole points from Mooney tonight. Wow.
I did not have a single player in almost any of my leagues that played in this game tonight, and for good reason.
I had Jahan Dotson I've had on my team all year, but he's injured, so he didn't show up tonight. Oh, the Rings of Power is what I was talking about. Yeah.
Oh.
Pretty good show. So did everybody else. Oh no, wait a minute. So did Marty. Whoop-de-doo. Now try to win some more. Bye, Corey. Later, bud.
Later, Corey.
Me and Corey, he had exactly opposite of my picks this week.
Oh, I wish I would have seen this comment before he left. McCaffrey to the Steelers? No, they got Najee, man. He ain't going there.
Mr. 1.8 yards per carry.
He's someone, if I have him, I'm looking to trade right now. Najee.
I screwed
Yeah, but
up
he's
and
on-
bad-mouthed him and then
He's
tried
only
to
getting
trade him
1.8
off.
yards
and
per
it
carry
ain't
right
working.
now. Yeah.
I'll give him to you, and then you can trade him off.
I think it would be smart to trade Hicks if he gets healthy by the trade deadline. Well, whoever this is, I don't think so.
We got him dirt cheap. So
well, we've seen how bodies get towards playoff time, though. I'd have every healthy body you can get.
yeah, but is he going to be a healthy body? That's the point.
Probably not.
Like Julio, I've heard people. Is it time to walk away from Julio? Put him on the bench and let him, get in and out for reps, and then playoff time if he's healthy. Then use him up.
I mean,
Yeah.
We didn't sign him to be Evans or Godwin. We signed him for backup.
Right.
Come in for a few
I mean,
plays.
it kind of was because he had in his hand.
Same with
Yeah,
that was a hell of a play.
Gage.
Whoever that corner was.
Yeah,
it was.
To try and swat that ball, but then do the smart thing, make sure you're taking the lead down if you're not getting that ball.
But at the same time, if you catch it and then just go like this, you win that game.
I mean, how much more do you want, Mooney? He put it right in your hands. That was actually his best throw of the game right there.
yeah, should have had it. Plain and simple, he should have had it.
I'd say that deep one to the corner of the end zone for the touchdown they scored, I'd say that was his best throw. I think that was his best throw, and I don't think it's close. Johnny Freezy in there.
Like,
I was
what?
Did you see the smoke coming out of my ears, man? I was trying to think. You know what Richard Sherman says? Richard Sherman says they both suck.
Well, yeah, they do. Yeah, it was a 40-yard pass as he was getting hit to the corner of the end zone, like right on the money for their only touchdown tonight.
Okay, the point being here, Washington has had better quarterbacks throughout their history than the Bears have. And that's bad because they haven't had a whole lot of greatness either. I mean, their greatest quarterback besides Desean is Doug Williams, who was a backup quarterback.
Yeah, but who's the Bears' best? Jay Cutler?
Well, what about
right? Steven, no.
What about
Sid Luckman is the best one, but
Sid Luckman
Sonny Jorgensen, right? For the
Jurgensen,
Washington,
yeah.
He is another great quarterbacks, but
but
they're both teams. You're right. Their history is not very good with the quarterbacks.
McMahon was a good quarterback. McMahon was a good quarterback who didn't know enough to stay out.
Yeah, but Cutler's better. If you look at the entirety of the quarterback position, Cutler's a better quarterback.
I wish Smoke was coming.
I can't give Cutler any credit for shit, man.
See that comment?
He leads like every quarterback stat.
I get it, but he only did them. He couldn't imagine what he could have done if he actually had his heart in the game.
No, he played like 5 years, 6 years, something like that.
Who did you play for before that?
Denver, and then Chicago, and then Miami. Was there somewhere else in between?
Denver, Chicago, Miami. No, that was it. He didn't go to New York with Brandon, did he? No.
By the way, congratulations.
Yeah, he retired with the Bears and then
Sean
came back
Spencer tonight.
With the Dolphins.
Good win for his Commanders. Win. So good job, Sean. Good job.
I wish it was a more entertaining game, but
the last couple of seconds was a lot more. That was more than the entire last week's show.
Yeah,
with
absolutely.
overtime. With overtime.
Yeah. It's his last year in Detroit.
No.
You really think
he'll finish out his his last year on the contract is next season.
Right.
Well, but does he have guaranteed money though?
Yes.
Next year.
Yeah, he does.
He
so
does.
Yeah. So I think what's gonna happen is, if I was Brad Holmes, the GM, I'm drafting defense in the first round.
Marty, are you alive?
And then I'm getting a quarterback in the second or third round.
Just can't have a hard time breathing.
Hartman.
No, you were frozen like that, I thought.
Letting him develop for a year.
Breathe very well.
Let Goff play the last year of his contract, let him walk, and then someone like Hartman can come in and play.
Yeah, but if there's
checked for COVID, dude?
Holmes and stuff,
No, it's
fact.
I have asthma, and that crap.
I'm just saying what I think is going to happen. I have no idea what's actually going to happen, but
with Goff,
let him play out the rest of his contract. Get a guy in the second or third round like a Sam Hartman from Wake Forest, who seems pro ready. Give him that year to kind of get his feet under him, and then
you heard what you just said, right?
That's why I said seems pro ready. I didn't say he is. He seems pro ready. But yeah, load up on defense with those first 2 picks. Get a quarterback in, say, the second round, and then let him develop. Let Goff play out his contract and then roll him in.
See, that's the whole point with Justin Fields, I think. This is karma for him because him coming into the league and saying, well, I don't think the speed's much different.
Yeah, it's biting him in the ass a little bit.
Yeah.
But he should have realized how little help he had around him before he started opening his mouth like that.
Yeah, I mean, Alex, that's a good scenario. I mean, that would be the way to go.
Oh, yeah, that's the dream scenario. But
well, I mean, it's a good way to go, but I'm just saying if the Lions are still on that trajectory of not improving, do you think the fan base they're going to have enough patience to force?
It doesn't matter. They can only spend what they can spend.
See, here's the thing though, is like listening to the fan base right now. It has nothing to do with Goff and the offense. It has everything to do with that defense.
Everything, 100%. Yeah. But Goff,
Goff's leading the NFC in almost every statistical category.
Yeah, but they did get shut out though last week, so that's a concern.
But again, you're without your top receiver, top running back. You're missing. Well, your left guard and center were playing basically half a body together.
As Johnny Dean would say, excuses. I don't have time for excuses.
I was like, that's fair. No, and that's why, like, as frustrating as last week's game was, it is what it is, because not only did we have so many injuries going into the game, but we lost another, like, 7 or 8 people in that game. So it was just
like somebody was down for a while, I heard.
Savion Smith got stretchered off, like, early. He got it was almost like a stiff arm, but he got it kind of like to the side of the head, and it was like a neck injury. Okay. Got stretchered off. They told him he cleared all the tests. He's in concussion protocol.
That's good.
And then we lost his replacement. We lost our safety. We lost our other corner. Like, we lost 5 DBs alone that game.
Tough week, man.
So
yeah,
and it was a game where they had already benched Oruwariye as a healthy scratch because he's been so god awful this year. That was the one game we could have used his ass.
Well, good thing you got the bye week. The schedule.
Oh,
good for you. I mean, get the injuries out of the way.
Sounds like Swift will be back. Like, Swift probably could have played these last few weeks, but it would have been like the other weeks where he played a little bit and then sat out because he was hurt.
Yeah.
So it sounds like he's going to be good to go. St. Brown will be good to go. There's a small chance of Jameson Williams, although I don't expect him for another couple weeks yet. I'm eyeing the Green Bay game for him, week 9, for him to come back. Jonah Jackson, the left guard, and Frank Ragnow, the center, can get fully healthy. Some of those DBs I got hurt, it sounds like they'll be back after the bye week.
You know what they say, that you don't win any championships in October anyway.
No. I mean, we're not winning a fucking championship anyways. But
well, that's what you play for, you know. You play
but you're not gonna. But you can lose a championship in October.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Well, like Bengals last year. I mean, they didn't win a game in October last year.
No, but by October, your season can already be over. If you have a shitty September and a shitty October, your season's over.
Well, most teams right now, it looks like, the last 2 years have been getting brutalized in injuries in the first 2 months of the game.
Yeah. But a lot of these teams have what the bad teams don't. It's called depth.
Julian Edelman and Tom Brady will tell you both the season starts in December. So,
yeah. Mm-hmm. But that's when you have enough depth to carry you to December, and then you can.
That's when you find. Really, teams are all adjusting right now. Every team out there right now is adjusting to what there's going on, who's playing. The first 2 months of football is all about adjustments, and then they buckle down for crunch time and shit. And then the beginning of a season never looks like the end of a season when it comes to the records and stuff. So,
well, you know what's good about this year though? Teams like the Jets, you would think they're 1-4, 0-5 this time of year. Now they're 3-2. Chance to go 4-2. I mean, my God, that division's now it's starting to get.
I think they're going to go for it too.
Well, look at the Giants too. 4-1.
The Giants, yes. I mean,
the Packers. Brady's averaging 17 points a game, man. I mean, not Brady. Rodgers, man.
Yeah.
That's why I went Jets this week, because there's a big disconnect in Green Bay right now.
Oh, that's fair.
Yep.
That's understandable.
And their defense is not playing well. It's not playing nearly as well as we expected them to be playing at this time of year.
Yeah, I can't argue with you going for the Jets. I mean, it's a tough pick.
Solid, man.
I mean, we all said we wanted to pick the Giants last week, so like,
yeah.
I should have picked the Giants last week.
I was kicking myself Friday for not picking them. Like, right after the show ended, I was just like, shit. Like, why didn't I pick them? Like, I had that feeling.
Marty's over there going, can I change my picks?
Guys, do you think Michigan gets the win over Penn State? Yeah, I think it's gonna be a close game, but
I hope. Penn State. It's me and Alex this week, but I really want to see Michigan do something. I want to see them make a statement game, man.
I got Michigan.
Not against Penn State, but I don't really care that much
21.
for Penn State either. It's just a hometown thing there.
Now that Alabama-Tennessee game's not a guarantee for Alabama.
I'm rolling with Tennessee. I am.
It's in Tennessee.
They play bad on the road. Alabama struggles on the road, and they struggle against good passing teams. Hendon Hooker's been one of the best quarterbacks in college football this year. I'm rolling with Tennessee in that one.
Yeah, Tennessee.
And I got Utah. I got Utah over USC as well. I got upsets galore this week.
Well, there's upsets galore every week, so might as well jump on that, right?
But like against the heavy hitters this week.
The sneakiest game of the week I love is Oklahoma State and TCU.
That's a damn good football game. Yeah. Both teams are playing horrible defensively and very well offensively.
Remember when TCU used to be a really good team?
I am too, Ben. Yeah. I'm going with that.
Yeah.
All right, Marty.
Well, Alec, you better be cheering for Michigan this week then, because that's the only way that's happening, essentially.
Yeah, that's why I'm picking Michigan. I need them to win all these games.
All right, Marty, go ahead for it.
All right, everybody. I will see you guys next Thursday for the next NFL edition. And I will be back on Tuesday for entertainment review. I'm just having a tough time breathing right now, not feeling too well. So I will see you guys Tuesday and Thursday.
They get better,
you
Marty.
get that shit taken care of. Feel better, dude.
Get better, man. Yeah.
Well, we can go back to this.
There we go.
Why am I always on the bottom?
Here, I'll be on the bottom.
I'll give a shit.
I can't do that. I can't look at. I see his face.
Yeah, Alec, you said you would wear khakis too, so.
Somber.
Yeah.
What was the bet?
That if Michigan and Ohio State are, if they're playing for the Big Ten East, and like if the Big Ten conference game is on the line in that game, I'm wearing khakis for the Thursday show and my show with Sean.
I don't own khakis.
Well, I don't anymore. They don't fit. I gotta go get some. But
have you worn khakis since you played for the Huskies?
Nope.
I have a pair you could probably slip into.
No, you don't. You do not.
Was that your brother telling you you can borrow his?
Yeah. They'll fit in the fucking legs. That's about it. Well, I meant like lengthwise. It fit, but
yeah.
Oh,
I haven't been a 36 in years.
That's what I am as a 36. I
haven't been a 36 since like grade 11.
I've never been a 36. I just need them so they're long enough.
What do you say?
He said, waist-wise, he's never been a 36 either. He just needs them for the length.
Oh. Well, I was talking waist.
Oh, me too. Alex said the con's a missing deployment. Yeah, you have no hiding now, Schaumburg. It's happening. Right. And then Jason, no. No, you do not want to see that. Oh, Jason.
Oh,
your brother can't hear
that
any of this,
sugar daddy, Alex.
No, he can't. He can't hear it.
You're lucky.
Oh,
Jason, we should get Andrew to pop his head around the corner there so you can get a good look at him. Boy, he'd turn you on.
No, I'll protect him on that one. He can stay hidden.
Gotta protect my little brother. Oh man. I was gonna do a thing on fucking fantasy shit here. I don't even know where I was gonna go with this.
All right, there you
go. Hey, Alex Pierce is a guy. If you and he's in a lot of the waivers, you need to go ahead and get me off that damn. You guys need to go out and get Alex Smith if you got a chance to.
Alex
Pierce.
Alex Pierce.
Alex Pierce.
No, Alec.
You will do what?
Here comes Jason.
Chamber Pierce.
Anyhow,
Jason, you have a heyday with that one too.
Another guy I picked up all over is because I have a feeling that the Bucs are going to use him a lot more. Is Cade Otten. I haven't quite put him on. I haven't put him in my starting lineup yet, or even as flex, but I'm holding on to him. I think he's going to blow up.
Damn,
he played good last week.
He did. He played well.
He blocked good.
And you know how Brady is. Once he gets a connection, somebody starts connecting with it, he'll keep going back to him.
Alec, thank you, Johnny. Pick me, everyone. Jason's gonna have a field day with that one now.
You got any surprises or sleepers that you might recommend people pick up off the waivers?
A big one I'd go for right now is Eno Benjamin.
Yeah,
running back at Arizona.
I would go for that too because
he's been
James Conner.
Yeah. His name's Benjamin. That's why I picked it.
I think James
his name's Benjamin.
Because his name's Benjamin.
Shit.
I think Benjamin might take that starting spot anyway, even with Conner in the lineup.
Yeah, I could see him being used a lot like Edmonds was last year, being the flash, and then Conner still gets all the touchdowns.
And Arizona, when they use a running back, they lean heavily on one running back too, so you ain't got to worry about that committee thing.
Here comes Jason. I'm gonna put on my jammies and go to that Chamber party. Oh my God.
We should have one of those bids where they bid on people and bring Alex.
You want to start human trafficking, Johnny? Jesus Christ!
It's all for charity.
From the Navy.
Man, you had that in your back pocket ready to use, didn't you?
Yeah, well, let's human traffic people from the Navy. Yeah, good idea. Jesus Christ, Johnny.
Oh, you got me, man. That's a good one.
Alex, like, fuck all y'all.
Yeah.
Well, they do it at fairs, man.
What? Oh, Jesus Christ.
You can tell you haven't been in America much.
Not lately.
No, Johnny.
In Alex's voice.
Oh my
Alex
God.
I think Alex has just gotten so used to saying no, Johnny.
Yeah.
He's got his own unique way of saying that.
Holy shit.
Can you ask them a question for me?
What? They can probably hear you.
I want their opinion on what's the hardest position to play in the NFL.
Ooh.
Did you guys
There's
hear
no
that?
easy ones. There's no easy ones.
Yeah, you can't cop out like that, Mr. Human Trafficker. Johnny's like, well, there's no easy ones.
In the NFL,
Yeah.
I should give him some stupid shit like punter or kicker.
I say it's DB.
He thinks defensive back.
Well, yeah, because they're running constantly. They
So
play
hard to
even when the
look
wide
at.
receivers getting a breather.
Whoa. Did you guys hear his reasoning?
What?
What? No.
It's so difficult they don't let white guys do it anymore.
Jeez.
I stole that from.
I need to hear a no, Andrew, from you.
He knows that's my response already. The no, Andrew.
Yeah, I stole that from the
DBs are constantly on the field and they're constantly running. So yeah, you got to be in great shape to fucking be a defensive back.
Absolutely, yeah.
But you have to be in great shape to be a fucking lineman too.
All the routes you got to run, to keep up with the receivers. Yeah.
Jason was like, "Do you think it's because their job's so hard?" Chad's like, "You think they have the hardest job? Try being a 260-pound center." And then Jason was like, "Yeah, but we don't have to mirror somebody down the field in their hip, and if we give up a single yard of separation, it's a completion."
Alex.
Well, and I think the hardest part about what?
Tell him we all agree that the defensive backs is probably the hardest because they're on an island most of the time.
Yeah, we agree with you on the DB part. Like, well, one, they're on an island for so long. Mm-hmm. And two, Richard Sherman made a very good point about this on his podcast, I think, last week. It's you can have a phenomenal game. You make one bad play, that could lose you the game, and you're getting roasted everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
So your whole game. What's that?
Especially Ben's watching.
Oh, yeah, like I'd have to agree. I think like a pure lockdown corner is the most difficult.
I have a question for you guys then.
What?
So if DB is the hardest thing to play in the NFL, Jalen Ramsey is just to me, he's the best corner in the NFL. So does that make Jalen Ramsey the best player in the NFL because he's the best at the hardest position?
No, it doesn't make him the best player.
We said that together.
Thank you.
No. Because I don't think he's the best at that position.
Who is then? Because to me, he still is.
JC Jackson, if he gets back into fucking his play style, that would be my pick. Or the guy.
That's the same style as Ramsey, so I don't fully disagree with that. He was saying J.C. Jackson back when he was fully healthy, like a prime Marcus Peters.
I would put. You know who I would put against.
I think Marty is hands down the best DB in the NFL.
Get out! It just. I wish I had a mute button for you right now.
Who do you say?
Or Warre being a fucking idiot.
Oh. I could put Winfield in that category too.
What were you saying?
I said Warre is going to be the best grocery bagger in about a month.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
He's hiding behind your sign, dude.
Now he's outside.
Okay.
Well,
I was like, look at him creeping around the back of the sign.
Yeah, he's just standing behind the whiteboard yelling shit.
Like right
That's what we're going to do next show.
The next show you're going to do that? Okay.
Yeah, hit involuntary hands around the board and shit.
Yeah, just reach over the board. Jason, Jesus.
Come on, Alex. You can deploy to my secret bunker hands.
Jason put, come on, Alex Schomburg. You can deploy to my secret bunker hands.
Who the fuck is that guy?
I don't fucking know.
I like his comment.
Who the fuck is that guy? He wants to meet you, Andrew.
Oh, he'd love to meet you.
Who is Hammy Jammy?
No, I don't fucking know.
He said he came in and said, "Sorry." Oh, my three favorite sexy man. Oh my God, Jason Brothers' brother.
Oh shit. Well, thank you.
Both these guys need to go into timeout. They need to cool off.
Ice bucket challenge.
That might not be enough.
Yeah.
That might be too much.
Alec just simply, I'll pass.
That believe it or not, and don't tell Andrew I said this, but that was a good question. If you're the best at the hardest position, does that make you? Isn't that what he was getting at?
Yeah, that's exactly what he was getting at.
Does that make you the best player in football?
Did you come up with that, or did you see that somewhere? That you're questioning.
The DB?
Yeah.
No, I got it from the Kels Brothers podcast I was just watching.
Oh, okay.
Well, like I saw a clip on Instagram.
Okay, fair.
Instagram. Okay. I have nothing to say
From the Kels Brothers, their podcast.
Oh, the Kelseys?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I will never call them the Kelseys. Fuck them.
I just said it because he said it like that. I still call them Kelsey.
Is it a good podcast? I heard it's pretty good.
I love it. Just from the clips I've seen, I haven't sat there and listened to a whole episode, but I love those two going back and forth.
I'll check it out.
We got a battle in the chat, man. They're fighting over us, man.
Yeah,
that's their entire show. Like they're
oh yeah.
Oh, dude, this one. This is my dream. No.
What did you say?
Someone's jealous.
Fair. We're not nearly as professional as those guys are either, though.
Ben, which is your choice? Who would be? Does being in the toughest position in football make you the best player in football?
So we all agreed that DB was the toughest. Does the best DB make you the best player?
I would say that too, but I don't. To answer your question, Johnny, it just depends. Like,
wait, I got another position that can be rated in the toughest positions, and that would be tight end. You got a lot to learn. You got to learn the running routes, the running tree. You have to learn blocking. You have
Jason and Ham.
I can tell you've never blocked a fucking person in your life.
No, Johnny. The part that we're questioning is you have Jason and Hammy, and you're talking about tight ends.
Saying it's the toughest position.
Well, it's a football show.
The toughest position is the tight end. Oh. You're giving them so much ammunition.
but you see my point there.
I do understand your point. Yes.
There's a lot for that position
fellas.
To learn.
Yeah.
Now, see, here's the thing: if you're talking about the position the way Gronk and them played it. Yes. If you're talking about the way, say, Gesicki and Kyle Pitts and those guys play it, no, I disagree.
I'll give you a tough one. That the center.
Kyle Pitts is just a wide receiver.
Because not only do you got to snap the ball, but then you got to block. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're snapping the ball, then you're blocking. That's a tough one.
And especially if there's a nose tackle right there, yeah.
Right, yeah.
I agree. Center would have been my earlier choice, but I got to thinking about a true tight end like Kelsey, and Hammy, go find Kelsey. But like him, or like a true tight end that has to learn the blocking scheme, the running schemes, and running. They don't run that much anymore, but they used to. You know, they used to be used in jet sweeps a lot. But to know all of those positions,
when Brock Bowers gets to the NFL, he will.
Yeah, and they're on the field 60% of the snaps too, so they're on the field a lot.
Now that's my one knock is they're not on the field as much as all the other positions.
But the other positions get rotation also. There's not a single person except the quarterback and the center that's always on the field during
the rest of the offensive line is on the entire time, minus an injury.
Yeah. They get rotations too.
Tackles and guards.
When there's depth, they get rotation.
Yeah. Right.
But again, if you have good guys, they're on the field 100% of the time.
Right.
Whether you've got depth or not.
Yeah.
But they're not running 50 yards. I don't know. Some of these offensive linemen are out there running down the field all the time.
Yeah, true.
Jason's trying to negotiate. He's trying to give you the Hammy.
The other tasty treats to me. Oh,
we've got
you two have them. Leave me alone.
A human trafficking negotiation going on here.
You have to be careful saying that when you lie.
I've said it like 5 times, so if we're going under for it, we're going under already. Who gives a fuck?
Timeout.
And action.
Okay.
I should have said that.
Wow.
Hammy ain't wearing that fucking jersey.
I want Alex to that number 4 jersey on for me.
No. Ain't happening.
Okay, that would have been a great topic to discuss, but
What's that?
I guess it went to the porn site. We're going to have to discuss the porn site. Cleveland Steamers, anyone?
Mr.
The conversation's going back over to the.
I'm just going to show myself out.
Desean Watson, I guess.
Oh.
How many more charges how many more? Break that news one more time, because I didn't really catch how many.
So one more woman came out about him. So that's the 26th lawsuit that's been filed against him.
He is.
He's going to have to play.
And not in a good way.
He's going to have to play for 10 years just to pay off his lawyer fees.
Fuck, no kidding.
Not to mention all the payouts he's doing to these girls. Hey, why don't you drop this shit and I'll take care of you? You tried to take care of me already, you bastard.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think about it? Do you think we're going to have another bullshit game next week? Is that going to be?
No. This is going to be
I don't think so.
a much more exciting. You're going to see some scoring in this game. New Orleans and Arizona. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, these two.
What? Oh, what now?
Fucking comments.
I hate to see how he's going. Washington leave.
And then
Alex is sugar daddy. No,
Alex
you're not.
left the chat, didn't he? He said, no, I'm out of here.
Alec is gone.
I'm not getting in between this sandwich.
The last thing he said is I'll pass to Jason, and then he's just like, I'm gone.
No.
Christ.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay, we can pull that comment down.
I want your brother, your sister, your mother.
Whoa, yeah, you get
Everybody
that
to
was a
watch
long
this
pause
show.
there.
What did we do to deserve this? I mean,
I don't fucking know.
Alex is
Now we
going,
got-
no matter what, not one of you and his family watch my show, okay, please?
I don't give a fuck if they do. I'm sure they'd find this just as entertaining as we do.
He was on the entertainment show, Jason. Remember
Yeah.
he made those comments on
Yeah,
that?
he follows us around.
Yeah.
He popped in on before I
Yeah.
quit doing the post game show. He followed us there too. Jason.
Alex said Johnny is my informant. Put an end to this.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Alec, what the fuck are you saying now?
Why does everyone think they fucking own us?
Right?
It's that military attitude.
Jesus.
Hammy and Jason, are you guys friends of Alex? Like,
Yeah,
are you guys
I don't know.
Navy buddies of Alex? Like,
Alec,
It's
You need to
starting to
tell us
sound that
something,
way,
dude.
isn't it?
Alec, tell us something, dude. Like, be honest with us, man.
Alex, don't tell me there's brown all over your Navy whites.
you said Alex there, so I got nervous. I was like, brown over what? What the fuck are we talking about now? Jesus Christ.
So,
Yes.
does anybody think that my Florida State Seminoles have a chance this weekend against Clemson?
Clemson's ranked what? fourth now?
Define have a chance.
Where's
Okay, never
Clemson right now?
mind.
Clemson's fourth.
Yeah. Where did you guys go?
They bumped us down to fifth, which is I agree
After
with
that
fully.
game, I thought so too. Yeah.
Well, and not to mention, Clemson's played multiple ranked teams. We haven't played a ranked team yet.
right.
Yeah, that's true.
We haven't played a team that's touched the top.
I don't
25.
know. If Clemson and Michigan played, I would pick Michigan to win that game.
I would too. But the fact of the matter is, if you're doing the
No, I
rankings
know.
right now,
I understand. Yeah, but I don't know. Clemson, they barely beat North Carolina State. And we lost to North Carolina. We should have beat North Carolina State, but
you know
we
what?
got in our
You
own
did.
way. And
I said I was calling upsets to the heavy hitters all week. You guys beat them at home. I'm taking it. I'll take Florida State
I
at
got a
home.
feeling. I got a feel we're gonna get this one. I just got a feeling.
Well, and the odds always
Yeah.
kind of lean me one way or
Yeah.
another. They're only giving Clemson 3.5.
I'm not impressed with Clemson.
Wow.
I'm sorry. It's
Wow.
not, dude. Like,
Yeah, that's not that shouldn't be a fourth ranked team if you're only giving them what's
Yeah.
Florida State's still outside the rankings, right?
yeah, they're
Barely,
outside.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should handle your business then. You should go in there and handle your damn business.
Yeah.
Now, see, their last game they did, they beat Boston College 31-3. And then
Yeah.
10th ranked NC State at the time.
Yeah, but I'm saying they're giving them
30
what?
to 20.
1-score lead in this game with Florida State. They don't have a lot of
3.5,
confidence in them either.
Well, the thing you got to remember is Florida State's a good football team this year.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not Florida State from the last few years.
You're still going against an unranked team. They don't trust their own rankings.
Yeah.
What did I see? The one I love with the rankings is James Madison. Their first year in Div 1, and they're undefeated in the top
James
25.
Madison.
I love that they're ranked.
Yep.
Illinois at 5-1 is ranked.
Because
Texas deserves to be ranked.
Because Lovey's gone from Illinois.
Well, and last year they were
Yeah.
they were like bad record wise.
Yeah.
But like they went to like 9 overtimes with Penn State, and like they went toe to toe with a lot of those really
It took
good
them a
teams
whole
last
year.
year.
It took them a whole year to clean up what
To
Lovey
get over Lovey. Oh.
Alex, I think you're right, man. Oklahoma's going to lose like 6-7 games this year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was bad
That
last
was bad.
week.
Woo! Texas just took them to the woodshed, dude. And
Well, that's what I was saying is like if Quinn Ewers is healthy, to me Texas with Ewers is a top 10 team.
Have you seen the
Talent,
memes
like-
over that game?
What's that?
Have you seen the memes out there over that game?
No.
They're so-
Like I think even though Kansas lost their quarterback, I think Kansas is gonna roll on Oklahoma as well. It sucks that Kansas lost their quarterback for the season. Jalen Daniels is gone.
yeah, I know. That sucks.
That
man.
really sucks. He
Yeah.
was playing so well. He was
Sophomore.
creeping into Heisman
Was he a
conversations.
Was he a junior then?
I believe so.
I'm just thinking. because
Yeah,
it's
he's a
just-
junior.
Okay.
He can
I
come
think-
back.
Yeah.
I think this weekend's game is the Big 12 champion, like to be the top team in the Big 12, Oklahoma State and TCU. I think that's the game.
And then
gonna
I
be-
honestly think the Big Ten championship game is going to be one of those guys in Texas. I could see Texas running the table until then.
Really?
Yep.
I think so. Well, I mean, it's the top 2, right, in the conference, not like divisions, because they go by.
Yeah, it's the top 2. Yeah, but
Both
if you
are
look
in-
at it, Texas is 1-1 in the conference, or is only has 1 loss in the conference right now.
No, it's a tough game for whoever plays Oregon next week because they don't know what kind of sunglasses to wear to keep their bright ass uniforms out of their eyes.
Yeah.
Who does Oregon play next week?
Even with that advantage, they still can't dominate anybody. That's pathetic, man.
Oh, they play UCLA next week. That's going to be a damn good game.
Oh yeah, and UCLA.
I like
used to
UCLA.
brightness.
Where's that game at? Is it in?
In Oregon, it's at Otten.
I still like UCLA. I think
I
they
do too. That's
Yeah.
UCLA to me is they might be the team in the Pac-12 this year.
Yeah.
I
cannot wait for UCLA.
USC is not it.
oh god, you didn't have to say that publicly. Now you're going to bring Jason and Hammy back.
Oh no, what?
Alex Schomer.
Oh God.
I bet they're
Like,
Oregon fans.
I think USC loses this week. I think Utah
Yeah.
beats them by like a field goal. And then I think they'll lose to UCLA as well.
Wow.
I
could
both
see it.
teams
I mean,
because USC, the only reason they've done so well defensively is because they've gotten out to such a hot start offensively. Where
What do you think
USC
UCLA's quarterback's going to get drafted at? Oh, is he a junior though? I don't know.
No, he's like a 6th-year quarterback or something like that. What do I have him here? 5th-year senior.
5th-year senior. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's got the experience then, so he can look good in college.
Yeah. Oh, he's playing very well. And then you've got like
Yeah, he is.
Zach Charbonnet, the Michigan transfer running back, is playing out of his mind. He has the last 2 years, like the 2 years.
I gotta say,
before.
Alex, I am impressed with you. I watch these guys, but I can't remember names. There's too many of them, man. And you got their names right now.
Well,
college football.
Tom's
yes.
wrong. Like I got script here for the show. I've got like that kind of shit, which helps. Yeah, here goes Jason.
Yeah, if I don't write shit down, I don't remember anything, man. Especially names, as you Alex can testify to, because he's usually there to
Yeah.
remember names.
Yeah.
I can't remember our boss's name half the time.
Which one?
Why'd you
Depends
ask?
which-
Damn.
Depends which name he's going by at that time.
Right. I think
No,
it might
and
be Ham.
US, he might be. USC though, like as long as you control the game offensively on your side, you're gonna manhandle USC. And Utah and UCLA are both very good at running the ball and not turning the ball over.
That's a rivalry I want reestablished between two
USC and
teams.
UCLA.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
one of the
it's
Big Ten.
looking like it's getting there.
Yep.
I'll take the way UCLA is taking. I can't wait playing. I can't wait to take them to the Big Ten. Their play style is going to fit right in the way they're playing right now.
I want to see Michigan beat Ohio. I want to see the Spartans beat Michigan, and I'll be a happy camper.
No,
that's just it. I love that
Michigan's
matchup.
going to destroy Michigan State.
Yeah, and Sparties aren't looking that good this year.
they're awful this year.
Yeah.
They are awful. You want to talk about good teams losing 6+ games? MSU might be there too.
I don't even know how many players did they lose last year? They didn't lose that many, like maybe 5 or 6.
They lost Kenneth Walker. That was their team last year.
Yeah.
Kenneth Walker masked a lot of holes they had last year.
You know what's going to be weird is that the other division in the
Oh,
Big
by the
Ten
way, that's another name
could
that's
have a
in
4
the
or 5
waivers big time too.
lost team playing Michigan or Ohio State in the championship game.
Well, and that's why I think they either got to mix up these divisions or go away with the divisions altogether.
You had to open your mouth, Alex.
Oh.
Who is this Facebook user?
No idea.
Bucs win biggest. Yeah, I think that's a given right there.
Yeah. I think it would be fairly close if Watt was playing and Minka was fully healthy, but
Pickett's throwing interception. He's giving everybody balls.
No, I will say
Jesus,
the
Why did I
Bucs.
say that?
The Bucs every year always play that one team that kind of sneaks up on. Like last year was Washington. So
Well, I'll tell you, Steelers have been a thorn in the Bucs' ass forever since the first year the Bucs were a team. But I don't.
Words
Just,
better.
yeah, we have two people picking us apart now, Johnny.
damn,
You gotta be on top of this shit more.
little Wolverine. Oh, okay. No, when I was saying that, that's what I want to see. I want to see that triangle. I gotta watch what I'm saying.
Yeah. Be very careful what you say here. Be very
Michigan,
careful.
Ohio, and Spartans. I want to see what I was watching when I was younger. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Those 3 teams were always a great. Anytime
we got that last year. Literally what you were asking for.
Yeah.
That happened last year.
Yeah, I know. I watched it. Remember, we watched.
Yeah.
Well, I say we watched the Spartans game together, but it was like long distance.
On the other side of the
That was a great game, though. I loved it.
Yeah.
And I loved the Michigan over Ohio State game. That was great too.
Yeah.
In the snow too. That was fun.
Yeah. I'm excited to see it in the horseshoe this year. Because I think it's still going to be close. I don't know which way I'll lean, but
absolutely. I see Michigan going in there. I really do. I don't think Ohio State.
I'm not going to commit to that yet until I see a real statement game from Michigan. I want to see Michigan go in there and destroy somebody.
Although you look at it last year, we didn't really have that statement game until then either.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
So,
well, after Penn State, what do you guys have? Like, do you have? You have Michigan State. I know that, but
yeah. So we've got the bye after this week, and then Michigan State, and then what are you chuckling about over there? As of now, I don't have one.
You asked.
Yeah, Penn State this week, then the bye, then Michigan State, Rutgers, Nebraska, Illinois. That'll be a good game. And then Ohio State. That's a good warm-up for Ohio State to get Illinois right there. I'm very happy with that.
Okay, if you don't go in, Rutgers got a good defense, though.
They have not been playing well this year, though. They have not been playing like it.
That's you got to put 40 up on them.
I would say 50. because
I was being modest just because of the way I've seen him play. I mean, the Maryland game, I thought you guys would just own Maryland,
yeah.
And I know
Okay, I
Maryland's
won't say
playing
quite
well.
50. I won't say quite 50 because Ohio State put up 49. So in the 40s.
Hammy's cold.
That's a you problem, Hammy. I ain't helping you there.
Jesus. Ooh, Alex got his own guy now. Oh man, you got Hammy. I hope nobody.
Oh, God. I didn't see that one.
I love trying all of their angles.
Okay. Wow. We were going to keep this show down to, what was it I said originally? 30 minutes.
Well, you wanted 30 to 45 minutes, and I said let's push for an hour because that's way too short. And here we are at almost 2 fucking hours.
Right. So,
Jeez.